Today, a lot of excitement around this college football matchup. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the offense out for their first possession. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks in the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Oh, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice game.
Looking to throw. It's Robinson. Pressure is coming. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. Coverage team brings down the return. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback. Kirk, this guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic.
And that pass rush has trapped him into sack. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
You love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Robinson. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. Running back with the football. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Robinson. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
1st and 10 play coming up. And he's got it again. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Parks. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. It's a shotgun run call. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we could hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Play action here on first down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
But, Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Running out of time in the pocket. Nice grab. It's Smith. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. How about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Returner trying to create good field position. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Robinson. Receiver makes the grab.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That completion makes it second down. Grab behind the line. It's Parks. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quick throw, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Garbers. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Parks. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Second down after that previous play. Dropping back, it's Robinson. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Tackle at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a 1st down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Offense now operating in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Robinson. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's got it near the end zone.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
Here's the point after attempt.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
PAT good. It's a 7-6 game. Now they get set to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Here's the second down play. He hands it to the back. He shreds the tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Bringing pressure. This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
So after giving up a safety, here's the free kick. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. First down, looking to throw the ball. Punt over the middle. It's Garbers. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Dropping back. It's Robinson. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Now it's second down here. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Scanning the field. It's Robinson. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the punt team now on to kick it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
And now from the pistol formation. Looking to pass. It's Robinson. And he dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
High completion sets up an important third down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Receiver makes the catch.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout by the offense.
A completion makes it second and short. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. They've got him to sack for the defense.
Well, the offense tries to go with a play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Hey, really good decision here by this quarterback just to get rid of that football, but I'm sure they're hoping for a few extra yards here to make this field goal attempt a little bit easier.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And the kick is good. The offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And here's the return from inside the 5. Stopping at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half.
Set to kick it off.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
It's now second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it from the gun. But only a 1-yard gain. So it's 3rd and 9 coming up.
He's next at the 26. Third down coming up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Scanning the field. It's Robinson. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They break him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure is coming, and they deliver.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Second down coming up.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Airing this one out toward the sideline. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And now the try for the two-point conversion. To the air, it's Robinson. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner looking to create better field position. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Snags a quick throw. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got it. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. I like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. This linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw. It's Robinson. Running back has it on a screen now. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. Defense finally brings him down.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator. And a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And the wideout goes in motion. Can he make it to the marker? They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. And he pulls in the catch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. And they run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Ball handed to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot?
Chris, everybody in the stadium, including this defense, knew they were going to run the football just to get it away from the shadow of their own goal line. What's amazing is they were able to pop a big run like that. And if you're the defensive coordinator, it's got to be one of the most frustrating things. But let's give credit to the offense. They blocked it well and made it happen.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. To the air, it's Robinson. Makes a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And here's the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made by the tight end.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
First down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Second down coming up.
That completion makes it second and medium. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive. Running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Parks. You're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Grab behind the line. It's Parks. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down and goal upcoming. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's a good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab. It's Parks. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Robinson. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
The important third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Parks. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw it again. He's going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
That sack makes it 3rd down. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's really 4th down and inches.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. A running play called on 4th down. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. They'll spot it at the 24.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
Throwing that, Garrett. Gain 2. 2nd down coming up.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And he'll lost it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. Going with the old counter run here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
He's drawn down at the 32-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down play for this offense. Handoff to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
35 on to kick it away.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Robinson. Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for his big tight end. And he finds his target. He has the first. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Then he'll run out of bounds and pick up a few yards on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And it's complete downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Looking to pass, it's Robinson. Launching one to the end zone.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And there's the point after. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Big guys up front line up. It's first down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's a run to the left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Gain of 1. 3rd down coming up.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And they will trot out the field goal team here. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Robinson. It's an out route. The catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Looking to throw yet again. He's running out of time here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
This defense has been light. Again, applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Back to throw. It's Robinson. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
He's out of bounds at the 3rd and 4. And 1st down for the offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Complete to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And the offense now operating in the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Robinson. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. He dropped it. Somehow, that is a fitting ending the way this offense is played today.